Welcome back, part 2, Lego therapy. This is part 2 of episode 1. So if you didn't watch episode 1, go and you want to see it. There's part 1 of episode 1. We started doing a free build. Something that I do for mindfulness is just take a plate and start building with no ideas of what it's going to be. And so I started it, and that was in the first episode. Didn't get very far. I've gotten pretty far now. I've gotten a lot of progress on it. This weekend I was busy working on my car because I start a new job tomorrow. So I need my car to run at work. So I get to work. And in my spare time, I would come down and work on this to relax. So we'll look at it. We'll see how far I got. We'll talk more. The topic was ADHD. Loosely was the framing point for the episode. So I had a lot of great comments on part 1. A lot of great comments on the pilot episode. That means a lot to me. There's people interested in it, so that's cool. We better glove up. If you do see my hands, they're very dirty. They're not dirty, but they're very stained from oil and grease and fluids from the car and stuff. So whatever. So let's take a look at this puppy. It's not really a puppy, but you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, why does this part keep doing this? Okay. It's very, very weird. I'm building with containers. So these are those box containers, the bigger ones. Let me see. And then these are those containers. There's boxes that you can put the lid on or stack. So anyway, I don't know what this is. So don't ask. It's a thing. Okay, so this is gonna be the front door, and there's this comes out. There's a lot. I did a lot of decorative stuff. I don't know why. Just because it's fun. Side windows. Here's the back. You can see there's all weird decorated slopes here. And then the back is pretty much like a hacienda or a sandcastle. Ingrid had said it looks like it's going to be a sandcastle. So that kind of got stuck in the ground. So you might have some aspects of that. Here, I don't know if I'm planning ahead for stairs to come up to that platform. This is right inside to hold up the thing. It does not have a name. None of this has a name or purpose as of yet. It's just windows, bricks, slopes, doors, and what have you. For a minute, the only thing I remember from yesterday working on it was that this back part would open up and a spaceship could fly out. I have no idea why. A spaceship flying out just seemed cool. But that would be cool of any building, really, right? So we're going to work more on this weekend. I had to clean up my area. My ADHD caused me to have parts strewn everywhere, things dumped out when I was looking for stuff, and I had messes to clean up. So let's do that. We were talking about ADHD last time, and there was a lot of good comments in part 1. ADHD it coexists with a lot of different other illnesses or mental stuff. So it can be pretty crazy sometimes. Usually, like we said, it cohabitates a lot with depression, which is not good. That is a tasty beverage. Okay. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just want to decompress a little bit. Working on cars, doing not fun stuff. I don't generally like working on cars, especially old ones because nothing seems to work out. No matter how far ahead you plan. So yeah, I just want to be done with it. But that's neither here nor there. So last time I talked about a book, and one of the people who commented mentioned that they had a spouse and child that have ADHD. So I think it's time to showcase the book, talk about the book a little bit. They don't know I'm telling about this book. I'm not paid by Melissa or Love, who wrote this book. This is a good book, though. This book you don't have to be married. It's the ADHD effect in a nutshell. This book is written for anyone who has ADHD and lives or spends a lot of time with someone who doesn't have ADHD, and vice versa. This book is written for the person with ADHD and the person who does not have ADHD. So it's a really, really, really good book, and it would be applicable to parent's child. The one has ADHD, one doesn't. Pretty much anything. Friends. If you have a friend with ADHD, it will help you understand. Or if you have ADHD, you should read this because it will help you understand people who don't have ADHD. It doesn't mean it's going to change your ADHD. It just means that you'll understand better why they are so weird, people without ADHD, and why they don't understand why you're thinking a certain way. It starts off, talking about the disorder, and then a lot of stuff. It's almost completely discusses the relationship, no matter how it be. It doesn't have to be romantic, with an ADHD person and non-ADHD person. So it is an amazing read. It's a quick read, very useful. I should probably read this again. It talks about the shame and resentment that comes with being called lazy because you forget to do things and because of your ADHD. And the epilogue is good here. I'll tell you what it is. Don't try harder, try differently. So instead of trying to do something that you can't do, try a different approach to doing it, to coping with the ADHD, whether you have it or your spouse or other person has it. This book is really good. I bought it. I don't know how much it was. You can probably find it on Amazon's or all kinds of bookstore.coms. Okay, so that's the book. The book was very helpful. I think it's been a few years, so maybe we need to reread it in this household. It wouldn't hurt anything, right? So I don't have a whole lot planned more to talk about it. Maybe things will come up as I build. So, I'm sorry. It's getting close to bedtime. So I don't know why I started filming this now, but I just wanted to. So whatever. I forgot what I was doing. So now this whole thing may take a whole new shape because once I stop and come back, things change. So let's see. There's something I didn't like. Okay, let's try this. Oh, look at this. I'm looking for more of these. We need lots of these. I don't know. They're cool. They're brown pillars. I don't know why I like them. I have a lot of brown bricks. I save up brown. I love brown arches. I always wished I had a ton of those as a kid. And I don't know. brown. It's not like that great of a color, but I like it. I don't know. It's fun. Anyway, I don't know what to do next with this, so I'm just gonna start placing stuff down, and we'll see what happens. A lot of the exciting parts of this I did not on camera, which I feel bad about, but it is literally easier for me to like build or get I make more progress when I'm not talking. or film. I mean, if I'm not recording and I'm really into it, you know what I mean? It just goes and goes and goes. So I don't know if I should make this like my idea so that this back can open, like have some kind of hinge here that like makes it go up, and I don't know. That could be cool. Whoa. I don't know if I even have a spaceship that'll fit in here. Let's see. Let's grab a spaceship. So we're gonna grab a spaceship. So bear with me. Oh, there's one right here. Well, this is a Galaxy Squad ship, and I love this ship. It's like become one of my favorites, and so I wonder if I could make some kind of cradle launch system where like this could be in, like, I don't know, in here. The wall comes down. Maybe I should have made the building bigger or something. I wasn't planning on the spaceship thing till a different time I was building, so who knows where that came from. Do I need a spaceship thing? No, but would a spaceship thing be cool? Sure. Who doesn't like a spot for a spaceship to fly out? Because no one's gonna expect there's a spaceship in the building. So for it to open up and do that, it would be a surprise, to say the least. So, but yeah, ADHD has definitely affected all facets of my life throughout the years. When not taking the proper medication, it had problems at work, problems with loved ones, problems with everything. And the part that sucks is, as the person with ADHD, you don't see the problems as much as other people see the problems. It's because you don't even realize that the problems are happening, which is crazy to think, but it doesn't. It doesn't show itself to the person with it, because I've already been like, whatever the problem was, it's already like, that's a long time ago in my mind. And a lot of times, like, I'll be like, that was a long time ago, and the person who I say it to a lot will be like, it was a week ago. But to me, that's like ages ago. That's not even part of my thinking. That's not even on the docket anymore. So people bring up old stuff, and I don't even, it's like, what? That was like so long ago. It's a weird thing. And it, you can be made to feel bad about that, unfortunately. I should have rewatched the last one to see where I left off. I feel like I'm really jipping you guys. I'm just kidding. I just don't remember what was going on. So, I can't guarantee full congruity between this episode, but hopefully you don't care. Why did that happen? Yeah, last time, like, the thing stopped recording abruptly when I was looking for something. I don't like that when this is recording, the computer doesn't recognize that it's doing that, because I'm doing it on Streamlabs, so it just like shuts down. Like, it's like, why are you not using your computer? I am using my computer. You little A. And I didn't know that. So now we know that. Now we know that I have to pay attention to the computer as well as the build and what I'm saying. Ha 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 ha! This is going to be great. So, like I said, no guarantees, right, people? I want to do this back wall. Maybe I should do the back wall at least up to where I'm at, up to here, so that way, and then I can put tiles and stuff around to make for the second floor to come off and on. Huh? I just didn't have. I don't know what I'm gonna do for it, but we'll just let's wing it. Let's wing it. Definitely didn't realize I don't barely have any brown windows, so that's not cool. Well, I do, but I just used a whole crud ton. All right, so let's see who else is here today. There was a guy that I was wanting to talk to. Let's see. There's ghosts in there. There's all kinds of Nexo people. I wanted to find some new. I like to mix up who I have, like which minifigures I got, like hanging out, because it's like a whole new, like sometimes you don't look at certain ones for a while, so when I bring them out, when I see them, and they're like, oh, I forgot about that. It's like, oh, it's like so shiny and new. So that is one good thing about, I guess, having a lot of minifigures. The bad thing is that you have so many, you never look at them all or use them all. It'd be cooler, like when I was a kid, you only have so many, and they didn't come like they do in sets now with like huge mass amounts of them. So you only had so many, and you didn't have such a surplus that they weren't even like cool anymore, special, or each one was very important. I don't know what I want to do. Did I use any? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do something. This I'm not doing very good, am I? No, this show or this series isn't necessarily for hard hitting journalism. So we can have relaxing builds. Right now, I'm just building up the back wall, like I said I was gonna do. Nothing really too exciting. I just put these on on each side. Ooh, fancy, right? No, not really. But now I have wedge plates here, so I want to do something cool with that. Wedging. It's like an awning over the windows. And what I can do, guess what I like? Slopes. So let's, I bet you can't believe that, huh? So maybe I'll do some kind of slopies. Slope. I do want to use the slopes in this. I don't know what color this is, but it's a good color. I'm going to use some of those, I think. Got them sitting around. Why not, eh? Alright, so. There. Oh, I'll show you what I got. I thought it was cool. I don't know what you'll think. I don't really care. At Party City, I got a city bucket. So it's just a blue bucket with a handle. I'm like, oh, I could like clean up my area. So this would be a good thing. This is for my ADHD. So ADHD, when you make a big mess, right? All these parts. Oh man, I don't have time to sort it right now, but I need to clean up because I'm going to be doing something else in this workspace. Then you can just swipe them into the bucket, and then when you come back, you grab your bucket and say, well, okay, well, what do I got in here? I got to put this stuff away. This is for when I was building last time, and then you can take care of it. Once you've emptied the bucket, then you're free to start making a mess again. So that's going to be a tactic I'm going to use. It's called bucket tactics. Butt chops, bucket tactics, ADHD style. Okay, so then I also got, though, don't get too excited now. There's the cord. 50 cents Lego Ninjago movie cups. Oh yeah, there's 2 of them, so I bought 2 of them. Lego Ninjago movie cups. Oh yeah, Lego City Cup? What? You gotta be kidding me. Lego City Cup. Okay, not that. It's not that good. And then these are the cups I already had. This was my first Lego cup from Party City. It is the Lego Batman movie cup. It's a little beat up because I've used it to drink from. I use it normally to drink from. Whereas those, I haven't used yet. And then Lego Movie 2 cup from Party City. And I also use that one. So those 2 have been used for drinking and stuff like that. The other ones I just got. They're 99 cents. The Ninjagos were half off. So it's cool. Little cups. You could even use the little cups for sorting or whatever. Whatever your brain wants to do. Okay. Let's put up another thing of brick, though. Quickly. Because it goes 1 stud, and then when it gets to 2 studs, I'm going to incorporate some slopage. Okay? I don't know. If you have any ideas for this building, I'm going to, when I end the video, I'm not going to be working on this building until I read your comments. So if you have any ideas, throw them up. Don't throw up, just throw the comments up. And maybe we can build. We'll do an ADHD free build together. And you don't have to have ADHD to do an ADHD free build. Just so you know. It's just, it's actually, I use it for mindfulness. Mindfulness being like, you have your stressful life, right? All the things you have to do, your responsibilities, everything that everyone tells you that you're supposed to be doing. Because that's just what we do, right? Because society says that's what we do. We don't have a choice. Awesome, I know. So while we're following the herd, you get, sometimes you're not always pleased as punch. So mindfulness lets you take your mind away from that. The humdrum society's shackles and your responsibilities that are forced upon you in the name of peace, right? Or whatever it is. So then you come down, you get your Lego area, and you start putting bricks on there. And it takes your mind away. I'm not putting these guys. I need those guys, though. I love those little tan guys from the... They're so cool. They're little tan. I think they're... these are micro figs. And then the nano figs are the smaller ones. What can I do that's only 1 stud? I guess I can go boring and just do what I was... Just put 1 by 1s. I guess. Or... Okay, cool. What are we looking at? We're looking at 3 high. So we'll throw a little jazz in there. I do like round to square, square to round. I like texture. I don't like it to be just like a bunch of square bricks, a bunch of round bricks, whatever. And that's pretty common in like the sets that you buy. Lego does that a lot. It's nothing new. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Just doing that. Oh, and I didn't realize there was a round one already there. So it matches up by accident. Yes. We did it. Okay, so then I'm going to put this right here. See how that looks. Oh, yeah, I love it. Well, it's a slope. Of course I love it. Now, I'm going to slope again. Okay, let's look for some 1x slopes, okay? Okay. Sounds good. Glad you agree. Because then we're going to come to 3x area, and I'm going to do something different when I get to the 3x of the wedge plate. I like wedge plates because if you follow the wedge plate, like if you follow the contour of the wedge plate, it causes you to have depth or lack thereof depth. What's the opposite of depth? Concave and convex, right? Okay. So we got that. It's looking like a thing. It's looking like a thing. Sorry, you're probably getting pukey. You know, this part is, see, some of this series, like in the same episode, it's gonna flip flop to where there's nothing to watch, just like listen or whatever, and then that way you can work on your own stuff and listen, and then other parts are gonna I'll show stuff. I can't guarantee that they'll stay in their own like segments. So sorry in advance about that. So now we're gonna I want to do something cool for where it goes. So the widest width for this awning is 3. Like 2x3s. So it'd be cool to have a round part come out to the 3 and then come back before it narrows back down. That would be ideal. Do I have the space or parts? No, probably not. Are we going to try it anyway? Probably not. Probably yes. Just because, I mean, one thing is, if you don't try it, you don't know. Try things. Sometimes, like, you'll be like, I don't think it'll work. If you don't try it, then it definitely won't work. Give it a shot. And sometimes you find weird, cool things when you do stuff like that because you accidentally stumble across something you would have never thought of doing. That's why free builds are so cool. Because usually I might start and have one thing going, and then all of a sudden by the end of it, it has nothing to do with that. And that's okay. Eventually, though, like, some of them that I've worked on, they turn out to be really cool looking, and you're like, wow, I did that? Cool. I don't know how that happened. That's cool. That's a good thing. No, I don't know how that happened. I'm gonna use more tan going up to the second floor and less brown, so it'll be more sandcastle-y for the second floor, or more castle-ish in a tan color. The brown, I have tons more, but I think I'm gonna do tan and then just use brown, like door size windows. A lot of them, or some of them. I guess I shouldn't say a lot if I don't have a lot. And then see where that takes us. Somehow I should have the roof open up. And a spaceship flies up. If we can do that in the end, it's worth the price of admission right there. Alright, let's see what we want to do next. I'm going to get some more of these circle parts and finish doing the rounded. I'm doing kind of like that. And then when it segues to this brown on the outside, you won't see that in the back, that color. But when it segues to that, it's going to turn a completely different shape. So it'll be a different shape for the building there. I really do like doing stuff with the arches with windows in there, so it adds that depth. So this is in front and the windows in back. So it's actually like 2 wide studs. I really enjoy how that looks. If I can remember that I want to do it. I do like arches. Not as much as I like slopes, but yeah, it's hard to compete with slopes. Literally one of the most useful things I've ever seen in my entire life. Don't tell me I don't have any more of those tan macaroni type things. Come on. Yeah, so sometimes you run into that. Like, you'll start something without seeing if you have enough parts. That's always fun. But I have that part in other colors, so I could do as many as I can do, and then as long as it's an even amount, change it up. Nothing wrong with using different colors. Makes it look cool. But on the second floor, I do want to use a whole bunch more transparent bricks, colored bricks, clear and blues. I don't know why blue. Because I want to use blue, that's why. How's that for a reason? And then I'm going to leave, after I get, if I can find these parts. Now I'll have to talk your ear off. There's nothing to see here. So just listen while you're working on your build. And I'll put these parts on. If I can find them. I know I probably have. And then we'll end it. And I'd like to get, you can do whatever. If you want to talk or tell me something, go ahead, tell me something. If you don't want to, that's cool. Thanks for watching, and whether you talk or not. I mean, no one's making you watch it, so I did. I have enough. I had enough for two high on each one. And I'm going to utilize the space I have. I can only really go one brick out, and then the mill's plate ends. You don't want your building to hang over the mill's plate, just in case you want to put it next to something. Maybe I won't utilize it. Who cares, right? I'll just put another brick in. I'll just put one more brick. I just feel like... What? Oh, okay, it's recording. Oh, my screen went black. I thought my computer turned off and made it stop recording. Oh, I was about to lose it. Because I'm looking in my bricks and not looking at the screen, right? And then that's when you get that. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, yeah. Let's do that. Little Palisade bricks right there. Okay. So I'll leave you with that. That's how it's looking. I'm not going to work on this until after I read... until after I read your comments. So, give me some input if you want. If you just want me to keep building how I'm doing, that's cool too. You don't have to say anything. But if you want to, I'll listen. If you want to talk to me, I'll listen to you. Okay. So I'm going to say bye. And the next episode, I'll be working on this, but I don't think we're going to be talking about ADHD. So don't forget about this book. It's really good. It's not thick. It's an easy read. If you have a loved one with ADHD in your life, or you have ADHD and you have a loved one in your life who doesn't have ADHD, grab that book. Grab it. Book it up. Books are good. Okay. I will talk to you later, and have a good one. Oh, this one went way long. Jeez, who does this kind of stuff?